Hi, I'm Chris from the Carrington Jungle, and it's February 1st. Time for a garden tour. In this mix selection, Alright, welcome to the February garden tour. It's February 1st. January did not happen just because life was crazy, but try and do better going forwards, and helps me keep track of everything too. And I was looking through pictures and we started everything in April, so not even a year yet. This was just a grassy field. But we've done a lot of work and not much work at all lately. But I'll show you everything we got. But first, here's some cool new quarter lines I got from the nursery yesterday. I'm excited about those, and we'll just keep propagating them and get more as time goes on. But the main thing we've done lately, we've cut back all the cannas because they were browning out and just looking bad. And then we were using just broken bits of ugly paver as our border, and my brother was getting rid of these really nice pavers, so we've been redoing all the bedding with those. We've still got maybe 1 or 2 loads to bring over, but that's a nice improvement. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do with that. Alright, we'll start over here. Got a bunch of cannas and pots that we'll try and get rid of in the spring. The ginger is probably 4 foot tall now and looking really good. This was just a big root ball pretty much when I planted it. It had nothing on it. And we got that maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago. So it's growing awesome, and we've got a couple more bits in pots ready to go in the ground after the weather warms up a little bit. But front cannas are gone. The latifolious bamboo is done throwing shoots. However, it is still throwing branches off some of the new shoots it grew. But we're not going to get much more out of that this year. The blood banana is looking very ragged. The 3 of them, but I've got 4 pups coming up. We'll divide those again in a couple of weeks when it starts to warm up a little bit, and we'll spread those about and get some nice colors. We're going to clear out this area here, take out this elephant ear, and kind of make room and put in a bird bath and some benches and stuff, some tropical plants along the perimeter here, and kind of make a little outdoor seating area that'll be pretty. Elephant ear is still doing good. Helicana's getting taller. It's got to be 6 foot now. And again, last year that was just pretty much a rhizome that I bought, so that's awesome. Sweet potatoes going nuts like always, but I'm gonna cut those up and just restart them in pots, mulch the area, weed real good, and then replant. Planted a couple new bamboos. I don't know if it was in the last garden tour or not, but this is, oh, it was. I don't even remember what this one is. Oh, Contracta. So it'll look like a gracilis, but get a little bit shorter, maybe 15 foot. And then we've got the Bonopsis over there, which you can't really see. Copperleaf plant, looking rough. They just kind of thin out in winter and they'll push right back up in the spring, and we'll take more cuttings from that and get more plants going. Got a little papaya tree, elephant ears. Our bamboo, the red shoot bamboo, has thrown 2 really nice shoots that are now just starting to branch out. And again, in the fall, they stop throwing shoots. Anything that's not come along far enough, they just quit growing. This is all the bamboos. But they continue to branch out and get leaves over the winter. So He's getting nice and lush, and next year we should get some nice big poles off of him. And then we've got the Haros bamboo, or old Hammy, or back here, which it didn't do much, but we planted it late and then moved it. But he's still looking good. Next year he should do much better. Ginger, Persian shield, sweet potatoes, crotons, lots of weeds. Pretty much all we got here. Bamboo banana, getting bigger, bushing out. When we had the hurricane, it ripped him up and bent one of his canes. He's still alive. I almost cut it off, but that'll be alright, and it'll give him a little more energy for next year. But looking good. I'm excited about this one, but we'll see what happens. And then giant elephant ear. It seems like these are very, very dependent on water, and if they get lots of water, they get really big. And as that water source kind of dwindles in the winter, and we haven't been watering like we did, the leaves are smaller, they're not as tall, but the rootstock's there, so he'll pop back up in the spring. More cannas we've cleared out, a couple of bromeliads, cordyline, some more big helicanas, and all the gracilis. Bamboos are back there and over here, which they didn't do much, but I knew planting them this late they wouldn't. But their roots are growing, and come spring when it's time to shoot, they will get off to a good start, hopefully. But I still, in this area here, I'm going to put in a couple of palm trees, maybe Christmas or foxtails, multi-trunks, I'm not sure. And then I'm going to dig out the helicanas and bring them forward a couple of feet so the bamboo can form the back wall, and then we'll have the bananas, I'm sorry, not bananas, the palm trees and the helicanas kind of in the middle, and then we'll just fill in the front with tropical foliage and everything. Still got to get rid of all those old ugly stones. Lots and lots of work. There's a little bit of mulch. That's maybe a tenth of how much we got for free from the chip drop dump. But we've just been trying to clear out the driveway and do what we can. And then here is another Textilis gracilis I planted maybe 2 months before the others. And he threw most of those shoots before I planted these, and now they're just starting to branch out, so that's exciting. We've got a little banana, there's some ginger back there. Let's go check on the yellow bamboo. It sat in a pot for way too long, and then when we planted it, it threw out a bunch of little shoots that are branching out nicely. It's maybe just 6 foot, just under maybe. And there's some other ginger back there that I didn't plant, so we'll see what that does. And then cathedral bells are blooming. Cordyline, sweet potatoes, cannas, ginger. This is another red shoot bamboo, where the other one threw a bunch, or just a couple of big branches. This threw a bunch of small ones. So hopefully this year it gets some size on it too. It's very windy out right now. Banana, banana. And then another Latiforus. But we're trying to weed out the beds, cut back anything that's died off a little bit in the winter, and then mulch up. So lots of work to go, but it'll be nice for free. The new pavers and new mulch looks great. This is an area I'm really excited about. We put in these nice paths. And then we'll fill this up. I think here we'll go to cordylines, elephant ears, and ferns. I've moved the banana over there that hopefully puts some size on it this year. And just like tropical colorful fillers. We also got this new Areca palm tree. Somebody was giving it away online. They actually had a post that if you took it out and put pavers down, you could have it for free, because they wanted an area to put their garbage cans. They lived in a little trailer home. And I thought that'd be an easy job. They had 2 listed, so my brother and my wife's brother agreed to help me, rented a U-Haul. These things weigh like 800-900 pounds. It's not a job for 3 people who don't know what they're doing. But we managed to get it here. It took all day, and I was more sore than I've been in years. It's looking a little bit rough, but it was dug out of the ground. We hacked up its roots and all. It should take though, and that'll be really nice. A lot of forest bamboo back there. And we're gonna cut the crepe myrtles much lower this year too. I need to do that very soon. And then we thinned out all the cannas, and we're just weeding and mulching forever. And we'll probably start digging out some of the cannas too, and putting in stuff that's less maintenance and is just a little easier to care for. Then over here, took out cannas, and we've got a Chinese dwarf bamboo right here, and then 3 multiplex golden stripes, and then another helicana, which all the plants with the big leaves, the bananas, the helicanas, the cannas, with the cold fronts and the way the wind is ripping through, they've just kind of taken a beating, but they'll be fine. It'll just take a little time for them to come back. And then I just got a pot yesterday to dig out the big thorny bamboo. So we've kind of brought all of the beds out a little bit, and we're going to eliminate that island and have a bigger open space. But I've got to dig that out. I'm just waiting because there's 2 nice sized cans that are coming up and just starting to branch. And I want them to get a few leaves on them before I dig it up, just so that we don't lose them. And then I'll pot it up and try and sell it. Buy something else. But lots of thorns, more than you think. Or more than I thought. Probably anybody who knew what they were doing knew that there's a lot of thorns. And then some bromeliads. But it's all coming along. We haven't been able to do the amount of work we wanted lately, but still good progress. And most of the rest of the country's ground is frozen, so that we're lucky. Got a little veggie garden I gave my son for Christmas. We've got turnips, carrots, beets, cabbage, broccoli, and peas right now, so that's kind of fun. Always liked gardening. Don't have time though. I guess I should have picked up the yard a little bit for this tour, but this is what we're working with, and it's a tour of what's actually happening. More cannas, crotons. I think I'm going to put a bunch of gingers back there and just kind of fill it up with plants. But we're also going to be repainting the whole house and doing some stuff with the exterior that we'll do videos on too soon. But elephant ears and bromeliads and just stuff ready to go in the ground when it's time. So yeah, not too much going on right now, but it's not really growing season. Just trying to get mulching and bedding and weeding and all the little things and get ready for the spring when we really can get some more work done. But coming up, we'll start dividing up those bananas. We'll move up the helicanas, do videos on that. I thought there was a couple other propagation videos we thought of that we were going to do. And then just kind of updates. And, oh yeah, like I said, we'll also do a little video series on the remodel to the front of the house we're going to do, which is repainting. And then doing a bunch of cool projects with pallet wood. So it's going to be a big makeover with very little money. But that's all I got for now. We'll try and do another garden tour March 1st, and there'll be some other little videos between now and then. But thank you for watching. If you would like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.